It's really interesting, Jose, when we talk about the competition overall, the level of importance it carries, because between them, these two have been fighting for the Premier League so often in recent years, but they've also won the last 5 EFL Cups as well. So it does seem like a competition that, particularly in the latter stages, the big boys seem to take seriously.
Yeah, definitely. I believe it's even more important for Liverpool, in my opinion. Obviously, Liverpool is quite far away from the Premier League title. That's the truth from the first position, Arsenal. I don't think, obviously, hopefully I'm wrong, but I think they're not going to make it. So this is another trophy that you can fight for, and you have to go for it. And I really believe both managers, they're going to go quite strong in. We're going to watch a good match, and they're going to go with quite strong lineups as well.
But just to pick up on that as well, I remember something your old manager, Sir Kenny Dalglish, said to me once. Football is about giving the fans special moments to remember, and obviously financially, particularly, getting into the top 4 is important. But those days at Wembley that Liverpool had, both in the League Cup and FA Cup last season, they'll remember them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, 100%. At the end, listen, it's true that the Champions League and the Premier League are the 2 biggest trophies that you can win as a player, playing in the Premier League. But it's true that the Cups, they're getting more and more important. The big teams are getting bigger squads as well to fight for them as well. And you can see last season, obviously, Liverpool won both of them. And you see how much it meant to the players, So I believe it's very, very important to keep fighting for them as well. I know for short period of time, the bigger clubs didn't give the importance that really deserve this kind of competitions. But it looks like it's back that kind of wanted to win them. And look, Liverpool went all the way last year, and hopefully they can do it again.
It's really interesting, and obviously we don't know the answer to this because we've never seen it before, as to what those players that have been at the World Cup will come back like, not just physically, but also mentally. You think of someone like Kevin De Bruyne or Ilkay Gundogan, both with big countries, both who went out early on in the group stages. Are they mentally ready to go back to playing club football, do you think?
I think it depends on the personality. Looks, for example, the other day, Mbappe, after less than 3 days, he didn't want to train on his holidays, he didn't want to go on holidays, and straight away he went with the team, and now he's already ready to try to obviously play in the first League One game that is coming, So, like I say, it depends on the personality of the player. For example, if I'm honest, Salah, since he was finished the World Cup, the African Cup with Senegal, they lost it, and then he didn't qualify for the World Cup. I didn't see the same Salah, that he was before that. So it affects the players. Yeah, and obviously players don't want to recognize that, but I really believe it does. And depends on the players. They take longer to obviously pick up, or they take less time to pick up. It depends on the player and the player's personality.
You touched on some of those that have been resting, and Mo Salah was one of them, and Erling Haaland on the other team. How difficult is it to pick back up again after weeks without competitive games? And is it more difficult for someone like Salah, who's all about action and pace, whereas Haaland is very much a poacher? Is it easier for him to pick back up more quickly than someone like Salah?
I think it's for both of them, really, because like Guardiola actually was laughing about, because I didn't see that stuff that he said that players maybe came back fat from in the World Cup, So it's true that Salah, that is not going to happen with him. I'm not sure if he's actually feared for him with Haaland situation. I'm not sure, obviously, because we didn't see him enough in the Premier League maybe on that. But it's true that depends on the player, it will affect him more, the rest or not, But like I said, these kind of players, they're always ready. It's true that we don't know really 100% what is going to happen. I believe, in my opinion, it's like they have like a little precision, and then you come into that. I can compare this, like when you start the season, really, I believe. Even if you have like 12, 13 games before the World Cup, I believe it's still like this period, the people that stop for 2-3 weeks on holidays before they start like another pre-season, definitely affect them, to come back into full-time games, Premier League games.